Hey, we're gonna play more, even though it's been a week or so since I've touched this game. So we'll see what that rust does when I have to jump into a very high complexity level that I've already tried and found very, very difficult. Or I could do this one, but this one will lead to another one, so that's why I'm kind of leaning towards this. It's hard though, but I really do want to. My goal is just to beat all the levels, because, you know, whatever it was around here, I was like, okay, maybe I can't medal all the levels very easily. Um, and I don't want that to be like the main focus, but beating all the levels, I'm so close to the end that I feel like I have to do it. So let's have another look here. So this mess, I probably didn't even include it in the last video. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't uploaded that yet, but let's start from scratch. So we need to accept robots that would finish construction where they started, regardless of facing junk the rest. So this is really similar to the last one. I don't remember if it was this or this. Except, yeah, I think it's this one. Robots that would finish construction where they started, regardless of facing. But in this one, it's kind of like they just go one way or the other. In this one, they can go one of four directions. And this is the tricky thing, because I'll show it with like just a random block. It doesn't matter what, but I'll just pick an arrow. It's possible that it moves like up 3 and then right 4 or something like that. I guess that would be up 1, 2, right 3 actually, because I went 1, 2 up and then 3 over. And then it could go like 2 back and then like 3 down and then like to the left, and if it goes 1 up, it's back where it started. But that path is like all over the place. I think the best way to do it is ignore the actual idea of the path that it took to like get to wherever it was, like, because this would just be a gigantic mess if I tried to interpret that. I mean, it's not like it can actually be that long. It's 0 to 9. But I think I want to ignore that and just instead look at how many times it goes up with how many times it goes down, and how many times it goes left, or that's right, how many times it goes right with how many times it goes left. And if those both balance out, we're good. But the thing is, it's really weird because I can rotate. It doesn't, I don't visibly see that rotation, but I can rotate, and that's how I change directions. It's not just like I'm gonna move right 2 and then I'm gonna move down 2 and then I'm gonna move, like, I actually can't move right followed by left, which actually, maybe that's something to think about. I can only build forward. That's something to think about actually, because if I, so a red means like turn clockwise. So if I was, I think, actually I guess it doesn't matter where I was facing initially, but I can just treat it like I'm facing north initially. If I see a red or a blue, doesn't matter, just one, I'll be changing from a north-south perspective to a east-west perspective, and I think that's how I should break it down instead of worrying about keeping track of it all like independent of everything. I should just say, like, if I see a turn, that means I am now considering the other direction, and I just have to be careful at, like, if I'm facing north and then turn clockwise, okay, I'm facing east. But it's also, if I'm facing south and I turn counterclockwise, I'm also facing east. Like, there's some trickery that will be involved to get that to work, but I think that's gonna be how I have to approach this. So I'll treat it like I start facing north just because that seems like a nice default. And then I need to look if I have a green, a red, or a blue. Also, do I need to know where this ends? Because what's interesting is that I don't need to submit anything in the tape. I just need to see whether it's good or not. So I'm wondering if I can just like just start like counting up the movements and just be like if I see an up movement that's yellow or something. The only thing is I feel like that would get very, I tried to do that with the other one where I tried to like say a red is a right, a blue is a left, a green is an up, and a yellow is a down, but it just became like too hard to check any of that because I didn't have any way to mark anything when all colors were possible. So how to do this? I need to check. I do think I need to keep track of two different things, which is the tricky part. But it's like there's only 9, which is like it's actually it can't get that crazy. Like, you know, like I can turn a bunch, but like the most movements I'll see is 9, and the most movements I can see that will still actually work would be 4 followed by 4. Oh wait, no, that doesn't even work because you would have to turn twice to do that. So, I mean, yeah, like maybe, I mean, I could definitely do 3 followed by, oh wait, 3, turn, followed by 3. That's 8, but that checks out. There's room for one more, but that's 6 movements total. Or I could see something like that, but then I don't think I could do that with double the amount. But I could do maybe this. What is that? That's 6 movements total. Wasn't that the same? So I think at most I'd see 6 movements for acceptable, whatever you want to call it, an acceptable program, which isn't a lot, but I still have to be able to sort them all. So how should I go about this? Do I want to, all I'm thinking right now is, do I want to mark the end of the tape or not? I think if I don't, it would have to be something like I like actually move it into different slots. So I mean maybe that could work. So let's treat it like that. Let's just see if that could work, because if it doesn't, then I'll just do it the other way. But if I see a red, it didn't actually move yet, it just rotated to face another way. So it's like it went from, like if I saw a red, it's rotate right, so now it's facing like, oh that's not very clear, but it's like we went from facing up to facing right, but we didn't actually move from that square, we went from facing up to right. I know I don't have like a visual way of showing what's going to be happening, but just like pretending that that's where the robot is. If it moved up, it would look like that. But if it just rotated right, it would just look like that. It didn't go anywhere. So it's still at the place where it started. So like, it could just be all rotations, even of red and blue, and that's fine. So that's something I have to watch out for. But I mean, this kind of makes sense, because if it goes red and then it goes blue, it's back where it started, same rotation. So these could be like different rotation slots. This is north. This, you know, actually, if that's north, I would probably want at least it to make some sense. And this would be east here, because it turned red is, according to this diagram, it doesn't actually matter at all, but according to the arrow, how the arrow looks in this diagram, that's like clockwise. So that means this would be east. And then one more turn to the in the red would make it south, but red blue makes it north again, because that's clockwise counterclockwise, and that's counterclockwise clockwise. But because I want this rotation stuff, I wonder if I want to do like something more. Ooh, it's kind of tricky. If I do this, north, east, south, but then this red would have to carry over here, and this blue would have to carry over here, which is kind of tricky. I think I could get that to work. I'm just thinking, is there a better way to do that if I want them to pass back and forth? I mean, these just are so nice when you put them right next to each other, but if I want it to loop around, I kind of have to. Oh, well, one thing I could do is just have this. So north, east, south, west. And then if we turn again, just bring it all the way back here. And that ignores, like, you know, wasting space or whatever, but it's at least a clean kind of setup. Actually, might as well just do that if I don't need to get behind these for any reason. So just for now, like, that's the idea of the start: north, east, south, west. And if I don't go anywhere, oh wait, what happens if it was just all reds and blues though, and then it was blank? It would break, because it wouldn't be, it would be like, where do I go now? So that I can't have it be, it can't have a no blank detector, especially because I think a blank is also allowed to just come in. Yeah, and that's acceptable. Okay, so that sort of detector is no good, but I could still do it with this style and then have it check if it's a blank or if it's a green. The blanks could actually just all go off to one side, like, I don't know, like this. And then if it's all blank here, that would be fine, because that just means it turned a lot and then it saw a blank and then it's good. The fact that, well, okay, yeah, no, but if it does see a green, these are different sorts of movements. So if it sees a north movement, then I'm one in the hole for north and I need to see a south next, or else it's unbalanced. So now the question is, how do I keep track of that? I mean, I could potentially just have more and more of these. Wait, no, that wouldn't really work, would it? Okay, well, if I see a north, I need to see a south, or it's different. But the thing is, like, what if I see a north and then an east? Then I need to see a south and a west. So this is where it starts to get a bit weird. What's the best way to do this? A north, and it's not good at this point unless it sees a south. I wonder if there's some way I could do this with more of these, like, so if it was north and then blank, that's trash. But if it's north and here, then we're good so far. Well, no, so we're not, it's not trash. Well, yeah, if it's blank, it is trash. So it's like, you know, could do another one of these. See, I wonder, like, can I say this? But look, so it's like, if it was north, here, south. Oh wait, no, actually that would just be north and then a bunch of stuff and done, right? Oh yeah, so in a way this does work, because if we just saw one type of movement and then like northeast, south, or west, and then a bunch of rotations and then no other movement, it would be trash. So this covers a lot of possibilities, but not everything. Yeah, like, oh, well, hold on. If it goes blue, I need to actually wrap it back here. I forgot about that. I'll just do that. Okay, but then stuff like where we have two norths, that's unnegotiated yet. So, if we have a north followed by, oh, and also the problem is I'll need to also do that thing where this blue would need to lead over to that red, and that red would need to lead over to that blue, which is annoying. But yeah, it's unfortunate that it's just like on the total opposite side. So it just doesn't seem like this is such a nice lineup for those, but such a horrible lineup for connecting the opposite sides. But I don't really see a much nicer way other than making the row longer, but then I would still eventually, yeah, I would need to deal with that, I think. I mean, I guess the maximum number of rotations I could possibly see, there's some sort of limit to that. So I could just make like a really long row, but just ignoring that for a second, if I saw a north followed by a north, it could still be okay, because I could just see something like green, green, turn, turn, green, green. But this is... See, I lose the information of what I got this first one when I just bring it up here, because it's like I just took away a green and didn't do anything with it, and then just said, now look for the next movement. And yeah, for sure this is trash, but we're not keeping track of where we've gone, so how would we keep track of that? I think I feel like I could just, you know, add stuff to the very end, have a marker at the end like yellow, because we're never going to see a yellow. And then after that yellow marker, if we see, um, if we see, yeah, I mean, see, I think it gets tricky, but after the yellow mark, could I just add reds and blues and all that stuff and then calculate it? I wonder if I can do that. That might be nice. Okay, so what I'm thinking is it's like I don't really want to add that yellow marker if all we do is rotate, because then it would be kind of pointless. But I'm gonna need to add the yellow marker eventually, so it's just I like how the blanks go off this way and the greens go forwards, and it's gonna suck when if I change this to green is forwards and yellow is sent off. Actually, I mean, technically it would still work here, because if we saw yellow and removed it and then it was blank, we'd be good. And otherwise it wouldn't be. So actually it nicely still works out there, even if I start by adding a yellow, which it's actually not too bad of a fix, because I could just do that. Yeah, so this would still work for a lot of those like initial guys. But again, yeah. So if I see a green there, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna move this as far down as I can, because I think I'll need some space up ahead. If I see a green here, I'm gonna give it a green, because green kind of looks like up. I forget what yellow looks like. Actually, it's pretty easy to check. Yellow's a happy face for whatever reason. But it's the odd one out. Red clearly looks like right. B clearly looks like left. So that's up. This is down then. This was clockwise from north, so I'm saying this is east or right, which is red. And this is blue. That looks so colorful. Except that yellow is not pointing the right way. Alright. So it might work out if I do this. It might just work, because the yellow is always going to be at the end to mark like a check for the end. The thing is, well, okay, here's the thing is I think I want to cycle this back into this then. Yeah. And in that case, after I get the yellow, I would want, see, the thing is, after I get the yellow, I'd want to send it somewhere for processing in all 4 of those cases. Or I could just loop this next bit. But again, that yellow, it cannot, no, actually, the yellow is still fine. Oh, no, it's not, because we could have added a green. The yellow would want to... Okay, yeah, so... I think the best way to deal with this is, I need to just consider, like, I need to, like, swap these so that it's yellow goes one way. But I think in order to get this to work, I'm gonna clear this out, but I think it's because to get this to work, I would need something more like this. Wait, no, yellow pointing, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but sure. like this. Because then the yellow all goes over here. The green all goes over there. And you know, potentially like that. I really hate how this beginning looks, but you know. So this is north. This is, we're going clockwise from there. So this is east or right. This is south, and this is west. And if we see a yellow, I need to like process it. Because what I'm gonna try and do is loop this straight back in. Ooh, which means I'm actually gonna need to structure this a bit differently here. Let me just ignore the start guy for a second. So if we see a north, I just want to bring it right back there. I wonder if I want to do this. No, this is good. And then if I see, I wonder if there's a good way to set this up, or yeah, because I wonder, maybe I want just another set of this stuff instead of bringing it all the way back in. But you know what, for this first design, whatever. Luckily there's no limits on any of the pieces. This is gonna be like a very nice looking design if this does work out, because it's kind of cool. But Jesus, it's a lot. Alright, so so that's the current idea. Now unfortunately I need to bring the start guy here. Oh no, it doesn't matter where he starts technically. But I wanted to put him here at the start. But that would be like, I would want to add a yellow before that, and I only have room to put, yeah, it's unfortunately it just doesn't seem to work out. I mean, I could do this actually. Oh wait, no I can't. I was thinking I could like inch these all over to the left and have him like come in through some pipes here, but I mean actually no, that could work. Yellow, blue. He comes in through some pipes like that. Yeah, that would work. Dang. All right, but then I forgot about how blue needs to cycle back to this one. See, that's the really tricky thing with this, and I think that's where maybe it's annoying. It's just that takes up so much room to go around like this, and that's why I think I might as well just have another set of these processing it again. And then potentially I could do something where like blue just connects up to the other one and it doesn't matter where it comes out, sort of thing. So I think that's what I'm like, even though it's, you know, maybe I could do it with less, I definitely just want to beat this level. So I think instead, I mean, I'm gonna still have to figure out where this guy starts, but whatever, I'll figure that out eventually. And I do have to figure out how this red's gonna go, because if I duplicate it here, that kind of helps with that blue, but that red, I still want to kind of cycle it back there. But okay, just I wish there was a good way of dealing with that. If it's blue, what could I do otherwise? I'm just thinking, like, is there some way I could say, if I see it turn counterclockwise here, to just do something else? Maybe, but I can't think of anything. Okay, so, oh yeah, also if it's blank, or no, it can't be blank at the very start. So these don't actually go up to anywhere. They could, but they won't. Yeah. Okay. So, well, I mean, I guess no, because I wanna put on a yellow to mark the end. Yeah. All right. So what I'm thinking is I could have another line of these red blues here and be like, this, you know, this goes here, and then if we see, okay, the thing is, this is where I'd want to actually shift it all, so I would want to have it, like, actually, why can't I shift it this way, huh? It's weird. No, I guess that makes sense. So I would want to actually have it like the other diagonal. It's actually surprisingly an easy fix. That's because I did it wrong, and these also have to be swapped. But see now, oh, that's not south though, is it? Oh wait, so I have to be careful about how I'm doing this, because what I'm thinking is, it would be nice if basically I should just leave it like this for a moment. And it would be nice if this one, if it sees a, so if this one sees a red or a blue, I could do either, but maybe I'd do blue, or would it make more sense to do red? Oh wait, yeah, because this one being blue, I would want it to feed into, that's like west. So I want this one to income into west. Yeah, like that. So I want west to go here. So that's west is blue. And that would be here. And that's the other one, like that. Okay, we'll just, I'm just gonna let this design create itself. So west, and then counterclockwise from west is south. And south is here. And I would, I think, just want like this. Ah. And then then this is north. So oddly it's this thing, if I'm doing this right, which I think I am. Seems wrong though. It seems like it was gonna be all diagonal, but north, oh wait, no, hold on. North, west, south, no, that's east. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of that wrong. Yeah, so it did line up pretty nice. Okay, so that helps a lot with this, but I still have the problem of like blue needs to go either here, because that's this is north, and if we go blue, that's east. Hold on, I'm just having a think. No, I guess that's true. And then it's like, what I think I would want to do is copy this thing in a way where, oh my god, this is just gonna look so insane. But like kind of again do this pattern, and if we see a north, no, sorry, that's, if we see east, no, what is that? No, that's west. Blue is west, yeah. If we see a west, I want to make sure it comes out to west again. Oh wait, no, but I need the green. Oh wait, no, but that's down here, yeah. I want to make sure it comes out to west again. But if I want all the yellows to come out on this side, maybe I'd want to delay that part to over here actually, and this would be just something else. Yeah. So, yeah, and this could be like this thing. Because in this one we'd first, oh wait, no, I need to, no, I can't stamp it first, because first we need to check. Huh, how is this going to work? Because green is continue on, oh, yellow is go out. Ooh, that's tricky. How am I going to get this to work if I want to say green is continue on? What I'm thinking is it's almost like, Yeah, I mean, I can get yellow to come out that side, but it's so much nicer if it goes that way. But then green is pointing the exact opposite way that I want it to go. How do I deal with this? Can I just have these funnel back into themselves? Would that be easier? I think that would be easier. It's just that, you know, I have to deal with this one being delivered to that one and this one being delivered to that one. But that would be a lot nicer if I could just say that. So blue just gets, or that's east, just gets funneled back into here. South gets funneled back into there. Oops, this gets funneled back into here. And this into here. And then we just need to say, if we see a red, bring it over. Ooh, actually, that works quite nicely because I can, whoa, that was like kind of laggy. But if I see a red, I can just say go all the way down here and then there, because that's going back to north. If I see a blue, I need to bring it back here, but at least I can just say like, just do that. Oh wait, hold on, what am I doing? That can just go right there. That's way nicer. And then this would, oh, and then this one, it just needs to end up here, which is just like if I said this. Whoa. That oddly worked out kind of nicely. Now, wow, does this actually work? This was kind of cool. Okay, so I have not too much room though, unfortunately, and I don't know, I mean, I feel like there should be a way to compact this, but maybe not. It's just the thing is, I brought that green way over there. Was that the better move? It doesn't really matter in the end, I guess, because I'm gonna need to use all this room one way or another. But could I have done this another way? I don't know. Well, all these yellows, at this point, they just need to be processed, and then all I need to do is just say, I want to make sure I have an equal amount of greens to yellows and equal amount of blues to reds. And if I don't have that, then forget about it. So all these just should go to the same place, which could just be like that, actually. It's kind of unfortunate how this is like, there's all this area here, but I don't know if I can really use kind of an awkward shape. But I could just say something like, if you see a yellow or a green, that's one thing. If you see a red or a blue, where's that one? That's another. Nothing's actually leading out here, even though it looks like maybe something is. Yeah, and then if we see a yellow, okay, wait, I'm gonna actually move this up because I think I'm gonna need a little more room. Hopefully I can deal with that. If I see a yellow followed by a green, we're good, and if I see a green followed by a yellow, we're good. If I see a green followed by a green, it's only good if I see a yellow followed by a yellow, so I'm kind of wondering if it should actually just be like, if I see a green, then put it here. Yeah, I think I should. Yeah, because that's just like an odd amount of them. And I can do that. Wait, how do I get the yellow also to go back around in a simple way? Maybe I don't want it looking like that. I think I want it looking like this. So like a yellow followed by a green ends up back at the start, and a green followed by yeah. So like the green, the green followed by, but then the yellow, yellow. Oh wait, but if I see two yellows, then I'm waiting to see two greens. I mean, could I do it like this, where it's just like a long chain or something? Because I know there's like a certain limit or something. Yeah, I guess kind of. Because like, again, if I saw, why? Oh, I can't type in yellows, but whatever. If I saw four greens, if I saw four greens, there's no way that could balance out, right? Because to have that, or here, I'll just do it with reds and blues. If I saw four reds, oh no, none of this makes sense. Anyway, if I saw four greens and then I turned around, and like this was like what the machine input, and then just treat these blues like yellows, yeah, that's impossible. So if I see four of one color, it's already gone overboard. So it's possible for three of the same color though, because that would be like, I guess I can just type in what it would be like. That's like north. See, I can't have north, 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 south, 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 south. Like that can't happen. But I could have north, 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 south, south, south. That could happen. So this is so yellow, 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 and if I see another one, it's just over at that point. And if I see, I'm not sure I'm gonna get this to work for the green thing, but maybe I just need to like start it somewhere where I'll have room on both sides. Green, 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 green. So this is one green, two green, three green. Yeah, four is bad. One yellow, two yellow, three yellow, four is bad. And then I also need to do the same thing for reds and blues. The thing is, it could either, if it's blank, that's one thing. If it's yellow or green, that's another. Oh, and the order. Oh, it would be nice if I could sort these into like the yellows and greens first and then the reds and blues, because then I wouldn't really have to worry about this part. So maybe I'll consider seeing if that could fit in, because if I have the yellows and the greens and then I see a red, I could have a red and then it's followed by yellow green, but I can't really, like, because I'm having these blanks just be like, this is where you balanced out, and it's not gonna work if I say like, okay, yeah, also because like yeah, it's like I would want it to be like this if I'm just looking at the if I know I looked at all the yellows and the greens already, and then I'd want to do something similar for the reds and blues after I've checked the yellows and greens. So it'd be nice if I could sort it first, and I think I could maybe sneak that in. So, because again, all these are just gonna be processed the same way. So something like this. How could I do that? I would just need to say, if you see a yellow, oh no, that's actually harder than I think, right? Because if I see a yellow, just gonna block the sun that's hitting me because it is actually kind of hot. If I see a yellow, I'd want to, yeah, it's hard to sort all that stuff, I think. Especially because when would I know when I'm done sorting? So like what comes out right now, like if I did the test of, I don't know, I could literally just, no, I can't run this. Oh, because I don't have a starting point. Oh, right, yeah, I didn't even do that yet. Oh, but actually, this actually works out really well for the starting point thing because it would just be right here. But let's do this and just so. Yeah, see, it came out with 3 greens, 3 yellows. And all I need to do is kind of check it, but it could have other stuff in it. I just don't have room to go through a ton of different operations. It's so nice if I could just have the yellows, greens, and then the blue reds, but to sort that would be really tricky. Or is it? I mean, like, see, because the thing is, like, if I saw a yellow and then a red, it could be fine if later I see a green, so I wouldn't actually want to destroy it, but it's like I would need to keep track of that direction I'm going in. And like if I do something like this, it's not quite gonna work because, you know, even if I enter, even if I just set it like back up like this, because if I see a yellow, yeah, like if, or if I, you know, if I saw yellow and then I saw blue and then what, that's not like good now, so I can't have it like that. And it could literally, actually, how many times can it go back and forth? Because like if I did, wait, yeah, like what, how many, can I see? I can see one of everything, right? Because that would be like green, turn, green, turn, green, turn, green. That fits. And how much extra do I have? Only extra 3. So I could see one of each. And I could see 2 of one, 2 of another. Just barely. But that means I could see... Like this would come out... Wait, actually, yeah, I can just do it. This would come... Oh, I had it positioned the wrong way, but anyway. This comes out as green, red, red, yellow, blue, blue. And right now, it would be like green, red, red, and then like, I don't know, even if I feed it back in here, it doesn't really work anymore because then it would be like yellow. Oh, and then it would be blue, blue. But then the thing is, how do I know when I've seen, when it's the end of the line, if I have the blanks feeding back into here? Tricky. It feels like I need another marker, but I used all the colors. Yeah, sorting them is so hard if I want to use all the colors, even though that's so nice to use all the colors. Okay, so yeah, here's the thing. If I do this and I flip these all around, doesn't actually matter really. It just gets stuck in a loop right here, but it actually did bring it to, so, because it did green, blank, red, red, blank, yellow, blue, blue. But then it was done there. And it's not... I mean, actually, could I just have this run through a couple lines of these? I wonder if I can pull that off, though. Except, if I see green, 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 blue, it doesn't necessarily mean that's bad. Ooh. Yeah, so how do I keep that info? I just don't have room. I really need to condense this to do more stuff. Is there a way to condense? I mean, this just doesn't seem like there's just like a lot of empty space just for like bringing it to the right spot. So it seems like there should be a way to condense this, but it's actually pretty tricky what I set up here, I think. It feels like at least like all of this is a waste somehow. Like, why can't I just... Can I just say, like, if I see a green... No, I can't just say, like, spit it back in, unfortunately, right? Like, I can't just be like, blank, give it a blue... Oh, wait. Oh, I could almost do this. But... Or, you know, whatever color that's supposed to be. Like, this I know is, green. Could almost do that. It's just, I want to say, if you see a green there, like, if that... Yeah, if I see a green, then give it a green and put it back into the mix. But that's the thing, I need to see the green and then put it back into the mix, not see anything and then give it a green, because I'm looking out for yellows, actually. It's almost that nice, though. Okay, wait, so I'm just gonna save this and mess around. I don't remember what these are. In fact, I don't care. They're not very good. I'm gonna mess around with a new thing. Oh wait, no, but based on this design. Cause yeah, I was thinking, is that possible to like do something with that where I say like, if I do that and then it's, and if it's a green, give it a green and then spit it back. How would that work? And if it's a yellow, do something else. It's like almost like this, right? But I'd actually want to give it a green along that path. And I can't say like that because then it would just... Well, I mean... Wait. Can I do that? No, because if it was blank, but a yellow, I wouldn't want to do that. And the thing is, I need to lead it. Well, I need to lead it back there. But if we see, yeah, like if I saw a red or a blue, I need to do something. Yeah. It's almost like this, but because if I see I'm definitely gonna see a green or red. It's not blank. But if I see, oh, wait a second. Does, oops, I don't know how that happened. Does this work? And then this is east, south, west. Because if we go north and then we see more greens, we're just going more north until we see a yellow or we see a red blue, and then we gotta figure out where we're going from there. Ooh, that's a lot nicer than what I had before. I would still need to wrap this around, but it's so much better. So like I just need to do that and this, and I could have him start here. Now yellows would all come out here, and look at all the room I have, and I think that still produces the right thing. Oh shoot, that's so much better. Okay. Well, that's a huge improvement. I think this is enough room now to do whatever I want, basically. It's just, is this the right thing to do with the greens and the reds, or is this stupid? Because there's no way to sort it from there. And just with what I had before, I was basically trying to work with this, but it was just kind of, I couldn't see a good way to set it up because I have to consider all the, okay, I mean, maybe I could, okay, if I just like ignore the waste of scanner stampers, I might be able to make this work. So could even just start with reds and blues. And again, if I see blue followed by a blue followed by a blue followed by a blue, well, that's too many. If it ends up back here, it's equalized. If I, yeah, I guess I could think of it, it's like if I'm tipping too much in one direction. This might work actually in some weird way. Because what I'm thinking is, okay, I could see 4 yellows and that's bad, and I could see 4 greens. If I saw a blue and 3 greens, can I still make that work? Because if I saw, so like a blue and 3 greens, or whatever, something like of that sort would be like one of one thing. Actually, maybe this is why I am going to start with yellows and greens, just because it's easier to think about, but it doesn't actually make any difference. So I'm just gonna move this up and then move these down. So if I saw a green, or yeah, north is green, and then turn, and then I saw 3 blues, could I still get that to work? Because that would be like green, 1, 2, 3 blues, because I trash it right now, but could it still work? So wait, 3. This would be 3, whatever. It would be 3 of something, and it would be trash either way. Could I still get this to work, though? Well, I need to turn and give that, and then I would need to turn... Ooh, no, that's... I don't have enough space to do that, I think. So I think that does work. And how many times could it flip back and forth between greens and reds and still be good? Well, I can have green, followed by that, followed by that, followed by that. But so I could have green, blue, green, yellow, blue, red, green, yellow, blue, red. But I think if I see another thing, it's doomed at that point. Like I can't. So I think all I need to do is this again. Okay, this might be foolish, but maybe. I'm just gonna see if this has any potential of working. No. Aw. I was hoping. Real hard. Alright, so that should be north, and then a north and an east. So that should be trash. Yeah, it came out northeast. Good. North. Ah, followed by east, and it came back. Ooh. Right. So that shouldn't make it line up again. Ooh, it's weird. It's like I need to like offset it or something for the reds and blues. How do I make that happen? Cause like, ooh, that is weird. That's weird. So north, or what was it? North followed by east. So, but that north doesn't correct east. So it should have actually been something like north, and east means another thing. And then, okay. So maybe all that means is that if I see a north and then I see nothing that goes there, but But if I see a north and then an east, it should really go to like some offset thing. Do I have room for that? So what I'm thinking is like, I want to like offset it. Ooh, I don't think I have room. Because I was thinking like I have like alternating gaps or something. Because what I really want, I guess, is if it's north followed by east and then blank, that really means it's offset here still, so it's not good. Just thinking. It's correct on that, but then it would, I'm literally just correcting this one problem but seeing what happens. So north followed by east would lead to trash. North followed by east followed by south. Oh wait. These need to go the other direction now, right? Oh yeah. North followed by east followed by south is good, but I would actually need it to be corrected again. So that would be like that, and then that's bad. But what, that would be good? Oh wait, but hold on, but it needs to be, oh, I think I do need these along the top. So let me just think. So north followed by east. Oh, why is that good right now? North followed by east. I think I put that in the wrong spot. Oh yeah, no, I can't have like, yeah, it would need like, how do I do that? Because this one was okay because there was nothing coming in from behind. This one's not okay. Oh, but then I just need to like also do the pipe here, right? Does that fix it if I just do that and then, I don't think it would, but north followed by east is bad. Okay, I don't know. I just want to see. And then I think that is overkill in that direction. But it should be 3 and 3. So that's too much. Yeah, 3 and 3. This one is, I don't know. I just want to see how this fails. Oh, right. Yeah, duh. Okay. Well, so north followed by east is bad, but it should be blank is good. So, man. Okay, hold on. I'm like, I need to just rewind and think about this for a second. Because there's something to this, but not quite as it is now. I just don't want to, I really just don't want to have to do any other thing than these 4 colors, because it's just, it's so much easier to keep track of in my head. Like, I'm sure I could do something like green is north and green-blue is south or something like that, but I'm just trying to avoid that, but I might just end up having to deal with that. But just before I do that, I just want to see if I can do this. So if I see a green Yeah, it's like, see, the thing is, like, I do want it to be like, if I see a green and then later I see the yellow, that would like correct it. So I guess that is backwards. It should be more like, I mean, actually, I guess, okay. So I think I did that because there was a reason why. Why can't I find the, there we go. Those like that, and then these like this. And right now it's saying if we have a north followed by east, it's good. But it's also saying if nothing happens, that good. But we're also saying if it balances out here, it's good. And if it balances out here and then here, it's good. But it's just the thing is, if I get a north here, I have to see a south. So yeah, that's why there's like two different things going on with the red and the blue. And it's like, they might alternate, but I want to keep track of both. I don't know if I can do that then. Like, I really want this to work, but I'm not sure if I can or if it's just a little too crazy to get it to work. Maybe, yeah, it's like I need like two directions for this really, I think. I think that's a little too wild. Up until here, it's actually alright, but it just gets pretty weird after that. Oh, well, okay. I mean, I actually just want to run the test, not that. Because it just needs to, like, it balanced out the green with the red, but then, and so, like, yeah, okay, yeah. So I don't want to put it, like, on that straight line anymore. It should be, like, one north, one east, and so on. But one north, one east, and needs corrections for both of those. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm just gonna need to accept the fact that doing it with all four colors is just not very easy. So, okay, so then I could just have it so if we see... I just need to do four different directions. And yellow marks the end of the tape, and then after that, I want to say, okay, so up would mean, how would I do this? Up is green, green, and down is, I'm just like writing out my rules here. Down, let me group them so it's not too confusing. Down is green. Yeah, I think I want to reserve yellow, so like green, red, and right is red. Would it be confusing to do that? Maybe, no, maybe I would, no, I could have that, right? If red is the first thing I see. I mean, this is where I could incorporate blue pretty easily. Well, anyway, right could be red, red, because that's like kind of how I already am thinking about it. And left could be red. It seems like I would want red, green, but is that too confusing if I did that? And then how would I sort this out? So if I saw a red, what would I do from here though? Because it would be like, if I see a red, it's still like I just move to the right, but is there some sorting I can do for this or something? Because if I had all the oops, I didn't mean to do whatever I just did. Ah, none of that. All right. So if I had a way of sorting beforehand, I mean, yeah, obviously that'd be nice, but is this gonna be a way? Is there gonna be a way to sort that? Cause I can just mark the end of the tape now. Do I want it to be... I basically just want it to be that I could get all the ups and downs first, or you know, the north souths first, and then all the east west, because then I don't have to plan ahead for like what happens for switching back and forth. So yeah, I would just wanna... Yeah, okay, so I would just want to sort this, and yellow could mark the signal. Okay, yeah, maybe this works. So maybe the sorting would happen down here, and then like the final bit up there. So, okay, if I keep these, I'll just move these here for a moment. I think this should be okay. Oh wait, no, cause... Okay, yeah, cause if I see a green, like I could start by doing the up the north-south, and like if I see a green, I'd be like, okay, we're gonna convert that to whatever. Check for the next thing and convert it to whatever that color is supposed to be. Oh, but if I give it a yellow, well, no, if I give it a yellow. Oh, maybe. Wait, could I have done this in a way where I just look at all the yellow greens, and then once I'm done with all the yellow greens, I look at all the... Yeah, except that, so I can't, the only reason I couldn't do that because there's no way of marking when I've seen all of them. Because if I saw a blue or a red, yeah, so like what I'm thinking is, the way it is right now, it would be nice if I could just say do all the yellow green stuff if you're even, then check all the red blues. But it's just, how do I know when I'm done checking the yellow green stuff? Because there's no way to mark an end to that. I can't do it with blues, I can't do it with reds, I can't do it with greens, I can't do it with yellows. So, but if I have this sort of thing, then I could do that. It's just messier. I mean, potentially I could just say like, well, ups and downs are still just green and yellow, but lefts and rights are a bit weirder. They're like this or something. And then that's where it's like, it seems like if I want yellow to be the, well, whatever. I mean, I could just say, okay, now blue in the second part is the thing that marks the end. It doesn't matter. Or if I want to keep it consistent, I could first check the east and the west, but it's just nice to have one that marks the definitive end. But again, how do I know when that's happened? Because I would have to check all the greens and yellows. Oh yeah, and then once I see a blue, okay, I've done that, and then you can go to the next part. Okay. Okay, so potentially I just do this, but I have to say if I see red, I actually want to do red, red. How would I do that? It's kind of annoying. Because I had it just go straight back into here. That's particularly annoying. Shoot, that sucks. How do I do that? How would I do red, red? could I just convert it for every red I see, give it red, red, and for every... But then again, I can't convert anything because... Hmm. Yeah, I really just need this sort of thing to happen. Green means red, red. How would I do that? It's an easy way to do that. It's like I would want to put it back in there, so then yellow would have to be like that, and then, I mean, if it works, so that gives red, red for that, and then blue, blue actually isn't too bad, because all I would have to do is that. Because there's room above it. Okay. It's annoying for that to have to go all the way there just to do that, but if it works. So just to check. North, this is just east. Yeah, that works. Blue to mark, oh, but blue to mark the end. Wait, oh, no, sorry. So this should be, I'm sorry, I didn't even do that right. So this should be red, green is what I decided on. Yeah. Red, 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 green. Okay. So potentially this will work. Now I want to take this. This is annoying, but now I want to put it somewhere else just for reference, but if I twist it, it's not. Okay, whatever. Let's just do that. That, alright. So blue marks the end. So I'm just gonna start by checking all the yellows and greens. That can be like this now. But if we see something else, I just want to see if it's a blue. If it's a red though, I just need to give it back the thing that it is. So if it's a blue, it's over, but if it's... Okay, I definitely would want to save as much space as I can. If it's a blue, it's over, but if it's a red, I just need to check what the next one is and just write it right back on. And then send it back in. That's the tricky part, because blue is like move on, but red... Oh wait, but this is where I could... it's like I almost could just easily convert it, but I need to... Yeah, God, it's only if I had a fifth color, this would be so easy. Wait, no, if I see a red, I just take it off. And I keep the next thing on. How would I do that though? I take that one thing off. I keep the next thing on. Yeah, because like it's like what I'm thinking is like it could be like if I see a red, just ignore the next instruction, basically. Is what that could actually signal. But I can't say ignore the next instruction. I really have to like print it back on. See a red, print it back on. Wait, I'm thinking like, do I want to kind of like repeat this sort of thing and be like, if I see a red, yeah, wait, no, it is kind of like this, but it's a little bit tricky to set up because there's so many of these. Yeah, that's why I think I should just actually, well, no, I can't just keep track an odds and evens amount of those because, oh wait, no, can I? Yeah, because I guess I'm just looking for an odd or even amount of those things in the end. No, because if it's, no, I think I need to do that. Okay. Yeah, because if it's like yellow, that could be okay. Alright. But what I'm thinking is if I had room, what I would like to do here is say, if you see a red, I kind of want to like bring it somewhere where it just goes, okay, if you see the red, then I'm just gonna look at the next thing, put it back on, and then send you right back to where you came from. So like sees a red, followed by a red, gives it back the second color, and then just sends it back. But is there a good way to do this? Sees a red, gives the second color. Just thinking, because I need to bring it back where it came from, so I can't like, unfortunately, just use, like I would need, what, it's 7 of those, and that's just too much, I think. I would barely be able to get that to work if I even, I don't even know if I could. I could kind of like bend this down here. That would give me some more room to work with, and then I would just need to do something kind of clever like, okay, these are nice, but I feel like I just don't want to forget what, I mean, I can always look here, I guess, but anyway, so like that leads there, but then, oh wait, yeah, so it would have to actually be like, to go in there, this thing goes there, but then how do I, oh, this would also need to like slip in through the back. Ah. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of these so I have some room because these are like really cluttering it up. Yellow should lead here, green should lead there. So I kind of want that, and then yeah, but I don't really want to do this, but like I kind of like, that's kind of what I want to do, but I don't want the blue to also lead there. But I don't know if there's a better way to set that up. Like if I move this down, that almost works, but then I would have to move this all up, and it seems like outrageous to do that though. But maybe that's what I want, because then it might be, I might be able to pull off what I want to do next, which is if I see a red, but I still need to do like, if I see a red, it would, wait, no, I could just say if I see a red, give it a green, yellow, and keep going, because then when it sees the blue, wait, hold on, does that work? Hold on. Wait a second, I think I was actually fine before. Like way back. Because see a red. Oh shoot, yeah, no, it's the only problem is if I see a red, I need to check it against, like if it's a red or a red green to mean right or left. Because if I just said if you see a red, give it a whatever, how would I know when it's ended? Oh, I so badly want a fifth color. Would it be easier to check red blues first? It might be. Maybe that's what I should do. Or not the red blues, but the east west or whatever. Maybe that's what I want to do. Except how does that exactly work? Because if it's red, it's red, that means it moved over. It's red, green. Ooh. That does not seem nicer, because it's gonna be all sorts of weird stuff happening. Oh, I'm like at a point where I feel like I'm really close, but it's just this annoying thing of telling the difference between up downs and left rights. But I need to distinguish them. Is it possible for me? No. I was thinking, is it possible for me to just check just the ups and downs, like in the initial stuff, and then the lefts and rights? But I'm already using three different. I already have to tell the difference between three different colors here. So, like, yeah, yellow could always be the end marker. I mean, maybe that does work. Okay, once again, I'm gonna save and mess around. Because what I'm thinking is trash this whole, all this nonsense. Go back to what I kind of had, but my idea is that I'm just gonna like clean this up. My idea is that I just start by looking at ups and downs. So, and yellow, and I want a yellow to, yeah, yellow means the end of that stuff. So maybe I would start with, yeah, yellows. I mean, I could make that whatever color actually, it doesn't matter. Oh no, no, I kind of need it to be yellow, so that's right. So what I'm thinking is I would just check one thing, and if I see the other thing, just ignore those instructions. So like, I wonder if could I do that? Because like if I do this for like if I see a up, I give it a green. If I see a down, I give it a yellow. But if I see a left or right, I just say just give it back a green as if nothing happened. Does that work though? Because that green could get confused with the green, yellow, green. But the yellow's gonna mark the end. And the yellow will mark the end. Alright, I just want to see what this looks like. I just need to see what this looks like. So this is my classic northeast southwest. Yeah, that came out as green, green, yellow, green. But I can't interpret that. That did not turn out like I was hoping at all. No, because like the idea is that if I see a north or east, I keep all the instructions, including any twists and turns. Oh, but that's hard. Okay, this part of it is only north-south stuff. Maybe if I only see north-south, that's one thing. But then I can definitely have a mix. Like I could literally have one of each. Oh, I don't know how to do this last little bit. I feel like I had such a good start, but now I don't know how to actually do anything with it, so it doesn't feel that good anymore. I'm just trying to think of how I can go through this. I have the yellow to mark the end. Like, do I actually want to do something else, like just sort the inputs in a certain nice way so that I can do something in a secondary step. But it's just like sorting the inputs is just like, it's crazy because that and that cancel because there were two reds in between them, but the green in between those two reds meant something else that has to cancel with something. Like, it's just, I don't know if there's like a abstract way of thinking of all of this, because I'm being very like literal with the northeast southwest, but I just, this is like so hard for me to be abstract about. Okay, I just want to see something. So in this design, get that, and that goes on, and then we turn. So now we're in the, now we're looking east, and we end up building one to the east. If we build one to the east, we don't know what step that might have been. We build one to the east. We trying to think. I wonder if I could do like odds and evens instead, because maybe there's some other way to do this where, because like the north and south thing, maybe I don't want to think of them as like yellow and green, but just like, if I get an equal amount of both, which has to be an even number, but I could also just get an even number of one, and that would be bad. So if I went north and never went south, or I went south and I never went north, like all of those situations should be trashed. I want to make sure that if I go north, I eventually go south. And then, no, and see, even then, I can't, could I check for evens? Because could it be like, because like, let's say I went north and then I went south. Okay, that's nice. Now can I check for evens though? Well, if this one goes two more, that's even total, but it should be trashed. So right there, that kind of proves that I can't just instantly check for evens, because I have an even amount of greens right there, but it's trash. If I go north, then I want to make sure I later go south. Do I just want to go through the whole run of stuff, like once I see a north, remove that one green, and then wait for a south and remove that one south? I don't think I can do that very easily at all. Or can I? Maybe I could. So wait, what's the I just want to see their freebie thing. Red, green, blue, 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 red, green. So, like, maybe what I could do is, like, this means I went east, and then I could, like, bring it to another thing that is now waiting for a west signal. Anything else it sees it ignores, but the twists and the turns. Twist and the turn. So if I see an east signal first, I have to wait till I see a west. I never see one that's bad. It's just, I can't, I'm having such a problem, and I think it's because I'm treating it like there's 4 different inputs, and that is just like way too much when I only have 4 colors. I think what I need to do is somehow combine north, south, and east, west stuff to just use one color. So like something about north, south, like I can't. It's unfortunate though, because I can't just do like a count of greens. Like I just said, because if it was green, rotate, rotate, green, 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 well, that's too much in one direction. But maybe it's like if I go once in one direction. No, because I could even go 3 times in one direction, rotate, rotate 3 times in the other, and that's a possible input, and it would be fine. And that's tricky to look out for. What else could I do? Because I'd like it if I could just be like, if I see a north green or whatever, that means I want to look through and remove a south green and then repeat the process. But then I would have to do the same thing for if I see a whatever, anything else. Rotate until you see that, and then you can send it out. And if you don't see the opposite, then it's trashed. I mean, maybe that could work. So what I'm thinking is, I feel like I might be able to do something clever still with this design actually, where I say like, if you see a north, okay, we have to wait till we see a south. Once we see a south, we can continue on our way. But if we see a yellow before then, that's trashed. I feel like I could kind of repeat that for any of these with the same setup, because I would just give it a different starting position and just make it look out for that matching side and then repeat. I think that's what I need to do. I think that's my best option right now. So it's gonna look kind of similar to this, but it's like, yeah. Oh, okay. Right. All right. So right. Okay. So I'll need it to be. This might take a while to set up, but if I see a green, I will now look out for 2 rotations. Right. Yeah, I feel like it's very similar to this. I feel like I think I can just take this. Like maybe even the whole thing. And just, like, I need to flip it. Okay, and that stays there. And then, don't need that. And if we get that, that corresponds with the, oh wait, no, I don't want to erase those necessarily. That corresponds with that. And I'd bring it, oh wait, no, sorry. I need to bring it there. Yeah, because it's like I just got one north. But then I need to, okay, so that's kind of like the entrance. So I need it to enter actually into there. Yeah. And now it just goes, okay, that's pretty good actually. So now it just goes through this stuff again. If it sees like something here though, and it's a, oh wait, and that's why, maybe, okay, so then if it's like this, maybe actually I would, no, I guess yellow could be that side. So if it sees a green, I just put it straight back on. If it's another north, because it's like I don't care, like it doesn't matter. What about the twists and turns though? I'm removing those as I go. That's not good because I would need to actually keep those on in this one. Like in the other one, it doesn't matter because I'm just waiting for the next symbol, the next direction to go in for this area. But for this area, I want to keep all the stuff because I'm just trying to get to the next thing and keep the rest of the information there. So the annoying thing is if I see a red, I actually need to give it a red and then send it here. But then if I see a blue, I would need to give it a blue and then send it there, and that's kind of awful because it's not easy to set up. I basically maybe I need to maybe I don't want to just copy that whole design, because basically what I need to do is just see 2 reds or 2 blues and a and followed by a green. Anything else just print right back on. Alright, so maybe I can't just reuse that quite. So I'm gonna just give myself room. If I see a red, just give it right back. And I don't need to do that. If I see another red, we're good if we see a green or a yellow. But if we see that green or yellow, did we want to keep those rotations? Because the whole thing is like, the idea was that if I see a north, I go to a different section where my goal is to now find a matching, well, for, like north for example, if I see a north for example, I go to a different section where I wait to see a matching south. If I see that south, then I just print back on the rest and then continue the process until we're done. But if I send it out to that other section, there's other stuff going on in between, and I don't want to lose that information. Yeah, so it's annoying. Oh wait, yeah, no, okay, so I can keep all those turns, I'm pretty sure. So if I see a green here, we're good. It's like, ha, you got it. All right, awesome. Well, this is where I need to put the rest back on until I see a yellow. If I just saw a yellow there, though, that's actually trash. That means we were done without seeing the opposite match. Okay, and then if we see, But what if we see a red, red followed by a blue, right? Because that could come out here. It's a red, red followed by something else. A red or a blue. I'd have to do so this is just gonna be a mess. But maybe there's a tidy way of doing it. But I'll just keep it kind of like separate and see if I can. Because the nice thing is, if I get this right, then this would just be like victory. So I can use up all this area for whatever. And these would just have to go to the right part, but I think I should have room to do all that. I do need all options available, so these really do need to come in on those sides. If we see a... Yeah, if we see that. If we see a blue... So if we... Okay, so maybe I should start thinking about this. If I see a blue, I actually want to bring it back to this one. Which is kind of weird, actually. How do I do that? I feel like this is where I need to start using the pipes. Like maybe that, and then if I see a blue, bring it here. Yeah. I do need to like, I do just want to have this thing again, but it's just the whole thing of having the reds and blues in between make it really weird. Yeah, very annoyingly. I want to keep the reds and blues until I see that right sort of thing. Okay. Just thinking. I mean, there might be some trickery I could do where, like, if I see a bunch of reds and greens that don't go anywhere, like, they don't actually lead to any greens or yellows in the end, then I don't even care. I can just remove them because they were just, like, extra. Maybe that is what I do. Because, like, this, I feel like this is just going to be too much of a mess. Like, maybe I could do it, but it would be really tricky just to get that. But I really think I can do something like this where it's just like, if you see a red, red, okay, we're on our way. But if you see a red, and then a red, and then a blue, and then a, or yeah, sorry, a red, 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 and then a blue, we're also good. And you could just remove all those arrows. Wait, but if we saw another, if there was another green followed by that green we saw, what happens? I guess I would have to, because I took it out in the middle after I saw north. So I'd have to make sure you do like, okay, no, there's a way to set that up, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I think I could do something like, if you see a green and then you instantly just see another thing, well, that's just more greens probably, or you're done and that's bad. So now which way do I want this to all face? I'm not really sure right now. I won't worry about that, I guess. But being done there is bad. Okay, doing green is fine. So like that, I guess. And then it's actually bad if it's just done like that, because we were done before we even saw the south we needed. Yeah, and then if you see this is also not corresponding to the right thing. Oh wait, no, shoot. So I was thinking, oh wait, no, that's actually fine for that one because there's no direction change. But for this one, there is a direction change. But if there's, no, and then if it's a yellow, we just trash it, that's whatever. But if it's a green, I think what I need to do is say, make sure we've accounted for that direction change and the green, and then give it back. But that I would actually want to just give it back all the greens until I see something else, and then I would give it the directions back. But how do I mean, will it just work if I say like give it a red, or yeah, give it a red after all this stuff? How would that work? Give it a red after going through all the greens. Give it a red after going through all the greens. Maybe I should just do these one at a time, so. Going through all, and then let's see, then I would have to give it a red and then send it back here. That's trash and that's trash. I mean, it's gonna get messy. But that might be good. But then we have to do another check thing. Do it here, I guess. If I see, okay, so now if I see something here, that's actually really good. So I could actually have it maybe set up like this. But the thing is, well, no, if we saw something here, if it's a yellow, if it's just straight up a yellow, it's trash. But if it's green, okay, we're good and we can bring it back out after we've sorted everything else. So yeah. It's basically in general for all these, you need to see 2 rotations and then the other thing to balance it out. Yeah, I think if I think about this more abstractly, all the reds and blues at the start don't matter because they're just starting my initial position, but that doesn't matter. So actually all the initial red greens don't even matter. And then once I see a green, I just need to say, okay, I need to wait till I see the equivalent of 2 blues, whatever. I need to see 2 90-degree rotations. The equivalent of I need to see the equivalent of 180 degrees somehow, and then a green. Anything else I can just ignore. I wouldn't ignore it, but I would have to just like print it back on. Like that's essentially what I'm doing here. Is that essentially what I'm doing here? Because I am keeping track of all the lefts and rights at the start, but I don't know. Maybe I don't even... Okay, once again, I mean, I'm in the middle of like making something that might work, but I feel like I just came to a better conclusion about all this. Like, really, all I need to do is say just remove all those initial red blues. They don't even matter. And then once you see a green, if you see a green, if it's a yellow, then you're just done. Doesn't even matter. Once you yeah, once you see a green, now we have to wait for the equivalent of 180 to happen, and then a green, and then if you see that, okay, we can go back through the same process again. I think that's how I should do it. So this is the more abstract way, but I think it might really be the only reasonable way to beat this level. So I'm gonna try this. So because I saw this green, and I'm gonna give myself some room here. I can't see blank, so that's not actually possible. Once I see a green here, I am now on the lookout for 180 rotation, 180 degrees rotation followed by a green. Everything else gets put right back on because I need to save that for everything else that happens. Is that right? Yeah, because there could be other stuff that happens in the middle with the other types, and I don't want to, because I don't think I want to think about the 90-degree rotation movements. It'll just make it too much. I don't know how to interpret that all at once. So if I just see nothing followed by a yellow, well, that's trash. And I'm just gonna give it room. See, nothing followed by yellow, that's trash. And I can have this pointing right back, actually. If I can find the there. And then this would be a pipe. And then, so maybe I'll just do that. And then if I see, I don't even know why I'm doing, I feel like I shouldn't really worry about that, maybe actually. So if I see a green, I just put the greens back on because this is just more greens for whatever the current direction is. It doesn't matter. If I see a blue, I have to put that blue back on. And now anything doesn't matter. If I see a blue, just put it back on. If I see anything else, if I see any greens, just put them back on. If I see a yellow, well, it's dead because we didn't see the matching thing yet. And then once we see a red, or no, sorry, once we, no, sorry. Once we, if we see any reds, we just put it back on because that's, wait, hold on, how do I do this? No, I guess, because if I see a blue and then I see a red, I'm back here, really. So yeah, I would just give it a red and then send it back there. Because if I see greens now, I just add them back on, yeah. Oh, but the thing is, like, if I see a blue followed by a red, that's like nothing even happened. So it's kind of annoying that I put on this blue and red back on, but maybe that's just, I just have to accept that. I might move that there just so it looks a bit better. If I see a blue followed by a blue, that's different. That's where I would be like, okay, now we're good. I just need to see that green now. So I would give it the blue back. And now I'm looking out for the green. If I see a red, we end up back there. So I need some way of bringing it back there. So I'll need to actually space this out because there's only one way back in. Through here. So if I see a red, give it a red, put it back in. If I see something and that something is a yellow, trash it. If that something is a green, okay, we just got the ticket out of here. So that's out. If we see a blue though, that means we're another rotation down. One more blue would bring us back there. So maybe actually, I mean, this is like where it gets tricky just to think about what's the best organizational setup for this, but just thinking. Because this thing's independent right now. This thing's pretty independent of whatever. Like that fits in the same as that. And it has the green pointing a better way. Yeah, I think I'd like that. This is our escape route. Oh, but blue, I want it to get near to that. Oh wait, yeah, how's that working? I guess I would just... See, the thing is, like, if I see a blue here, I could lead it to whatever. But if I see a red in that thing, I'd want to lead it back here. So probably I'm gonna need another thing there. It's probably just the case for all of these. I wonder if I actually want it to be blue that way. And red, I just need to do some stuff to get. I think that might work. So red, I'm going back here. I have to add the red on, but it could just be like this, and then it sneaks back through. And then blue, we're one away from just being back to where we started from. Which is there. It's kind of trying to come in through the other side, but maybe there's a way I can pull it off. So there'd be a blue. And we need a gap because we'd want to be able to return there. This green is the way out. And then again, we're checking. If we see another blue, we're back at the start. And if we see a red, we're back here. Here. Which might have to be done. Here, I'm gonna move that guy there so I can get some more room. Which might have to be done like this. What am I thinking right now? Blue wants to go there, but I also want to have that thing. Oh, okay, so then I just need like... Yeah, I just need this. Oh wait, that red is like going here though, so that's also something to consider. That red is like arriving, okay, at this one. I need that red in there along the way. Blue. We see a blue, we give it a blue, but I need to just do this, I guess. Okay, this looks like a mess, but okay, wait, that green is supposed to be with that, but I can fix that. Oh my god. Like there has to be a nice way to set this up, but I'm just flying by the seat of my pants or whatever they said. So right, if we see a blue, we end up back at the start. If we see a red, we should end up back here after giving it a red. I think I'll need to extend it. Where's the best place to do that? Here. So that I want to extend it so that I could do this. No, not that. I need to get it there. But then I need to... Okay, wait, hold on. that. Alright, so red has to go here after I give it a red. But there's no gap in between right now, so I need to create a gap for that. Now I can do this and this and that, but I need to give it the red. Okay, I'm gonna give that blue and just do this so that's more clear what's happening. Okay, so if it sees a green, I take it off, and now I'm looking for a 180 followed by a green. If I see a red, we end up... Ooh, we end up way over there. We're not supposed to end up way over there. We're supposed to end up with this one. Oh no, we end up at this one, yeah. We end up at this one. And if we see another red, we end up at this one. If we see a green, we're good. Yeah, okay. But I need to have the green thing here as well, but that's pretty nice and easy. This is actually supposed to point back in. Otherwise, keep it like that. Doesn't really matter. I'll just do that's trash, that's greens. Okay. I feel like that was more messy than it needed to be. But if I see the green at this point, all I need to do is just sort through the rest until I see that yellow, and once I see that yellow, bring it back to the start. So that's just like... Yeah, that's just like, if I see green, give it a green. If I see a red blue, give it the red blue. But once I see the yellow, feed it back to the start. Okay, I don't know. Okay, what's wrong? So green, red, blue. So yellow to mark the end. We instantly see a green, so we need to turn 180. We go red. We go, oh shoot, okay. We go blue, oh wait, blue's just, I think it was just that. Oh, yes, yes. Oh my god, okay, that was I can't believe that's the one that did it. That was such an awful design. Oh, let's go, like, what? No, what? This is good on scanners, stampers. What? I can't believe that. Obviously, I mean, that's so much better than I thought I would do on this one. Wow. Okay, and I'm also thinking just to clean some of this up. I mean, yeah, there's just a lot that can be cleaned up, but like this thing, first of all, probably better to have it rotated and flipped like that so that I can just have it go straight out over and back in. So that's already a big improvement there for area and probably time. Not good enough for either though. Getting close for area though. I just need an area of 100. It's 12 in this, so I need to cut off 2 in this direction. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely... I mean, I feel like isn't this whole column is bad, right? Can't I just take that whole thing away and it would still be fine? Oh, then I just need one more column removed, really? Is this whole row a waste now? Or no, because that's necessary. Oh, this almost seems like it could be removed, but I still need to get red through to here. I need to get red through to here, and I need to get this to have a green printed back on. Oh, wait a second. I mean, this is awful, but if I do this, now I've just made this column redundant. 100? Nope. Okay, I screwed something up when I did that. Yeah, what's happening there? That's bad. Okay, hold on. No, wait, why? That's not bad. What did I screw up? Blue. Oh. Yeah, no. That needs that. Whoops. Okay. I can move this. Okay, so I can, if I move this all up. Oh wait, no, that's supposed to lead into there though. Maybe I would just do this check earlier so that I could just have room for that. Okay, wait, so what's a good way to set this up? This check as early as I can. And then it goes through these things. I need room for that arrow. Could do that, and then that, and then... Okay, wait, and then I don't need that, and that can come down. And now those can come down, and now... Oh, yeah, because it could be like that. I do that. And now... This? 100? Nope. What'd I mess up this time? Green, red, blank. Oh, it doesn't... It needs the yellow. Okay, but that's literally just that. Yeah, and then it's just no. So it needs the yellow every time. $100. I got the area medal. I don't know how I'd get the time medal. I feel like that would require a bit more cleanup because that's pretty significantly faster, I would say. Let me just see fastest design run and then slowest program or whatever they call it. 4 greens. Okay, because 4 greens. Because I have to go through everything. 2 rotations just to find out. Oh, yep, there's a green to remove. Yeah, so it's just like the process of going all the way around. So it's probably this, if I could somehow get it back into the cycle faster, but it was just such a mess. I think this is too much of a mess, and there's some way I could get this bit closer to this bit closer to this start, but I'm done with this level. I'm totally done with this level. I can't even believe I got a couple medals along the way. Oh my god. Okay, that was hard. It really just took a lot of iterations of design though, because once I realized the best way to approach it, it wasn't that bad, honestly. It's just, it was that, I feel like it's kind of clever to think about it like all you need to do is wait till you see it move in one direction and then look for a 180 followed by another move in that direction, remove that, and then go through everything again. Like I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to convert the inputs to something else, so that's why it wasn't happening. That was wild though. There's still 2 more, but there's just that's it for this session, I think. Uh, just O'Neill cylinders and rocket scientists to go. Almost there to personalization. We're gonna make it slowly, but we're gonna make it. Thanks if you watched. See ya.